Hello everybody and welcome back to this episode of Hbtv. I am very happy to see you all back here, and I'm very happy to see everybody here after the update, so I'm not going to delay anything and we're just going to jump into it. This is the first episode we've had since the overhaul kaiju update, which has been absolutely insane. I am so happy to see all you guys having so much fun with it. It's been one of my favorite things to see added to the game ever. I think this is one of the coolest things I've ever done. I don't even ult that often normally, but I've been farming ult every single day just so I can wreak havoc on the server for like 25 seconds. I don't actually know how long it is, but it is so much fun. Oh my god. And in that same update, they have also introduced the damage scaling, which has been incredibly divisive. I've seen a lot of people very, very unhappy with the system, and I've seen some people like it, so we'll see how it plays out. It is a very experimental feature, so it will receive probably a ton of changes in the future. And we will have some insight into that system and into its future development later in this episode, so please stick around for that. But until then, we are going to roll right into clip review. This week's clip of the week comes from Above Greenie, who just gets erased. It's like the hand from JoJo. Sorry for making a JoJo reference in the big 2025, but my god. Absolutely decimated from this plane of existence. It's unbelievable. And wrapping up that segment, we can now move on to the discussion segment, which is just kind of derailing every episode. We started out trying to give like prompts for the next video. We were like, oh, what's a mode you guys want to see? But now every comment section is just hot takes and arbitrary thoughts. So we're just going to keep rolling with that because it's working and it's making my job a little easier because I don't have to come up with a thought-provoking intellectual topic every episode. First comment we have is from null_088, who is just helping me perpetuate my propaganda of, oh my god, stop tweaking about the updates every time they take longer than 2 weeks. Because I don't know about you guys, but I just like meandering. I like just hanging out and waiting for them to finish whenever they finish instead of trying to push the updates out as soon as possible. Because I genuinely think that poll where it was like, hey, do you guys want the update now, even though it's not really finished? I think that was the dumbest thing that has ever happened in the history of humanity, probably. I think we reached a universal low point with the HBG update release date poll. But I will take any opportunity I can to continue to perpetuate the idea that we should give the devs as much time as they need, because hey, we have the kaiju now and that is gas. So please pump the brakes, guys. We need to give them space and time. The next comment we have is from Dure Chaparro-J5Q, who is talking about Violet mode on .bv2. And they're saying it's hella lackluster. And I can't agree with that specific wording of it, because it's not lackluster at all. In theory, all the moves are insane. I just can't really I don't find myself switching to it that often, but maybe that's just because I'm dumb. And I play and I stare at my computer like drooling with my brain turned off every time I open HBG. So maybe it's that. Maybe that's why I don't use it, but I just don't feel compelled to switch, especially with like the HP drain and stuff. Every time I switch, I get like significantly more anxious because I feel like I'm playing a resource management character. As soon as I switch, I'm worried about running out of health. But I don't know. I see a lot of people switch very often. They switch pretty frequently because, okay, there's the obvious switching to Violet mode for Cinderbind because that move is unbelievable. And, you know, why not do that at the end of your combo? Just switch to Violet mode and use Cinderbind and extend for free, which I get that. I don't normally do it, but I get it. That makes sense. But sometimes I see people switching super frequently and I wonder what's going on in their head. I wonder if they're like trying to make their cooldowns come back faster, or if they have a specific combo they're trying to start with a Violet mode move. I don't know. I think I'm just too stupid for .bv2. I keep talking in circles around it. I think that's the true solution here. And then the other comments I picked out were to just drill in points that I had from the last episode. This one comes from Mason-S8W7T, which doesn't really seem like an intentional addition to your username. But regardless, it's like every time I play against a Todoroki player, it's like, you know, the gif of the Toy Story movie where it's all the Buzz Lightyear figures on the wall and they're all identical? That's what Todoroki players are in my brain, because they all do 3 M1s, Ice Javelin, Extender, 3 more M1s, and then any variant of his first move, which I don't even bother to remember the name of because I hate him. And I understand there are some Todoroki demons out there. There are some people that know that character like the back of their hand, and they can extend off of his 4th move somehow. That shit is unbelievable. And I respect those people. But a lot of you guys think you're like them, and you're not. You're the Buzz Lightyear figure on the wall with all the other Buzz Lightyear figures. And continuing my agenda pushing, this one comes from Wash12 or 12. That's what normal people say. But they're talking about holding block, and if you hold block, I'm gonna get you. That was actually one of the original reasons I liked and gravitated, no pun intended, towards Warp so much, because half of his base moveset were grabs and went through block, and it was so nice. My bread and butter is dashing in and grabbing in neutral. That is my bread and butter, and I also get punished for it, and I lose, so it doesn't really count. But I do it all the time. But then they reworked him, and now only one of his moves goes through block, I'm pretty sure. So, I mean, I still do it. I still do my bread and butter of dash in and grab immediately, hoping they try to block to punish. And then I win, because I'm the one hitting them. I will continue to make fun of people who hold block in neutral until the day I die, because I play very aggressive and forward, and I don't like when people hold block because it makes me lose. So I'm going to continue to try and dissuade people from playing like that so I can win more. Breaking news! We have another sneak to show you guys. I'm very excited for you guys to see the stuff they've been cooking up, because my god, it is incredible what they've been doing so far. I am so excited. Please take a look. Last comment we have, because, I mean, it's been a while. Last comment we have is from Keiki NV, and since it's been a while, I'm going to reread the rules for you guys. The Discord server, the Heroes Battlegrounds Discord server, has a cool clips channel, and you can access it by either subscribing to any tier of the Patreon or by reaching level 20 in the Discord server. Both of the links to the Patreon and the Discord server will be in the description. Please feel free to join. The Discord's an awesome place. There's like patch notes for all the updates. There's sneaks. There's game information, codes, stuff like that. It's a very nice place. The Patreon, you get access to sneaks, exclusive sneaks, early sneaks, stuff like that. Very nice. I hope I can see you guys there. I'm somewhat active in it, so please join. I need to hit my quota for promoting things. And now we're moving on to the segment that I'm sure a lot of you guys are actually interested in, what some of you guys were probably waiting for through this whole episode. We have our good friend Glebus here to give us a little bit of developer insight on the combo scaling system, or the damage scaling system that was recently implemented, asking some questions that were submitted by our good friends and the Patreon channel in the Discord server. Was combo scaling really necessary? What was the reason for it? To remove 100% combos or to nerf strong characters?
I believe it was a solution that fit the general arcing question of how do you balance a Battlegrounds game while keeping it fair and fun. 100% combos were a part of it, but after so many balance changes that people were unsatisfied with, the question arose, how do you create fun mechanics and gameplay for people to enjoy while not nerfing everything to the ground so that characters aren't awful without decks?
I really like the scaling system, but it's clear that some movesets are more affected by it than others. Are there any plans to make it scale differently for each moveset?
Yeah, we plan to tweak the system to affect characters differently.
Is Dobby's burn damage affected by the scaling, and if so, by how much?
All damage is affected by damage scaling, but you most likely won't notice a difference in burn damage.
Would you ever consider a system of scaling similar to the attack decay system that was featured in Multiverses?
Attack Decay is an interesting system, but I don't believe it fits a Battleground style format where you don't have many options to choose from. I guarantee people will complain more about that.
What actions or attacks cause the most accumulation of damage scaling?
Attacks that combo extend while a person is stunned causes the most accumulation of damage scaling.
Why was this implemented if the majority of the community said not to put it in the game?
The system aims to protect long combos, just slightly reducing the effectiveness so that 100 to zeros are not prevalent, while also letting new players combo without asking, why are my skills doing no damage?
Down in the comments, I want to know what you guys think about the damage scaling, because I personally am a very big fan of it, because I'm kind of in like other fighting game communities, like more traditional ones like Street Fighter and, you know, stuff like that. And damage scaling is pretty much a common like standard over there. So it's interesting to see it work and not work in certain aspects of a game like this, considering how different it is from a traditional 2D fighting game. I just want to hear your guys' thoughts about it. Let me know in the comments. I've been reading through them. I'm very excited because a lot of people have pretty insightful opinions about this specific topic. Hopefully you guys are insightful. And that'll be it for this episode of Hbtv. Unfortunately, I do have to wrap this one up. Thank you all for coming out here. It's so nice to see you guys come back week after week, and it's so nice to know that you guys like the show, because we like making it. It's a blast. Thank you all for being here, and please let us know in the comments that you are here! And that you will be here for us on the next episode of Hbtv. Have a great night, guys.